Angel says, "My dearest listeners, oh my goodness, I have something so shocking to share with you today. Right here, right now, in this very moment, you are about to experience the biggest revelation that will stir your soul and bring you closer to the divine truth that has been waiting to be revealed to you." Every time the thought of losing you crosses their mind, your person is overwhelmed by deep-seated trauma. The intensity of their emotions keeps them trapped in a cycle of anxiety and fear, a constant worry that the bond you share might one day disappear. Every fiber of their being pleads for you to stay, because when it comes to you, it has always been all or nothing. They feel it in the depths of their soul. This connection is not ordinary. It is something written by God, woven into the very fabric of their existence. And yet, this realization has struck them like a tidal wave, forcing them to confront a truth they had long avoided. You would never settle for anything less than complete dedication. You were never meant to accept half-hearted love. And now they know it too. They see it now with a clarity that only divine revelation can bring. Anything short of an unwavering commitment is not an option. This understanding has led them into a period of profound self-reflection, marked by both longing and transformation. They are not only searching for a way to regain your trust, but also wrestling with the internal changes they have undergone. And in this moment of reflection, they find themselves turning to God for answers. The stillness of their solitude is filled with divine whispers, nudging them toward growth, redemption, and the humility required to become the person they were meant to be. They fall to their knees in prayer, tears streaming down their face, asking God for strength, for wisdom, and for a second chance to love you the way you deserve. They begin to understand that love is not merely about longing. It is about action, about sacrifice, about reflecting God's unconditional love in every choice they make. Observers around you have noticed your transformation as well. There's an undeniable glow about you now, a newfound confidence and self-assurance that radiates from within. It is the glow of someone who has surrendered to God's plan, who no longer clings to things that are not meant for them. You carry yourself differently, no longer weighed down by the burdens of the past. You have shed the old skin of uncertainty and fear, stepping into the light of your divine purpose. Your presence exudes inspiration, capturing the attention of everyone who crosses your path. Among those who have taken notice is your person. They see you now, not just as the person they love, but as a living testimony of God's transformative power. Seeing you stand tall, unshaken by challenges that once held you back, has only deepened their admiration. You have become a symbol of strength and independence. Yet, while your growth fills them with pride, it also stokes a burning urgency within them. The power you now wield in your independence is a double-edged sword. For while they admire the person you've become, the distance you create with your newfound self-reliance only intensifies their desire to win you back. They know they cannot come to you as the person they once were. They must rise higher, elevate their spirit, and prove themselves worthy not just in your eyes, but in the eyes of God. Every moment you maintain your distance reinforces their determination to prove that they can offer you the lasting commitment and happiness you deserve. But amidst these conflicting emotions, you have begun to forge your own path. Like a lone wolf roaming free in the wild, you have grown weary of the past dynamics that once defined your relationship. There was a time when compromise was the norm, when you sacrificed your well-being just to maintain a connection that no longer served you. But that chapter is over. You have reached a point where you refuse to trade your inner peace for an incomplete partnership. This hard-won independence and sense of self is something you now embrace fully. And with each step you take forward, you lean more into your faith. God has been guiding your journey, revealing to you that your worth is immeasurable and that you should never settle for anything less than a love that is divinely orchestrated. You trust in His plan, knowing that if this love is meant to be, it will return to you sanctified, purifying, and made whole. Meanwhile, your person grapples with the deafening silence between you. Their heart aches with the constant reminder of your absence, and the quiet of non-communication gnaws at them relentlessly. Thoughts of you infiltrate every moment of their day, leaving them unable to focus on anything else. This silence is maddening, driving them to distraction. Yet in the stillness, God speaks to them. He is showing them the depth of their mistakes, reminding them that love is not just about passion, but about faithfulness, selflessness, and devotion. They are confronted with their own shortcomings, their own failures, and the times they took you for granted. The weight of this realization is crushing, but necessary. This is their refining fire, the moment when they must either rise anew or be consumed by regret. They yearn to break this quiet barrier, to reach out and reconnect, yet they hesitate. They fear that showing too much need or desperation will only push you further away. Instead, they strive to maintain an exterior of calm maturity, hoping to reintroduce themselves to you, not as someone desperate to relive the past, but as someone who has grown, someone who has learned from their mistakes. Their goal is to show you, not with empty words, but through consistent actions, that they are ready to be the partner you deserve. But they must first prove themselves to God. They must walk the path of righteousness, surrendering their own will for the divine will of the Lord. They must become a vessel of love that mirrors Christ's love for His people, patient, kind, enduring, and true. And so, a transformation begins. Your person starts to seek God in ways they never have before. They open their Bible, searching for wisdom. They fall into prayer, not just for you, but for themselves, to be cleansed, to be renewed, to be worthy of the gift that is love. They surrender their pride, their fears, and their doubts, allowing God to reshape their heart. And with every step they take toward Him, they find their way back to you. But here's the truth you must hold on to. Whether this person returns or not, you are already whole. You are already loved beyond measure by a God who will never leave you nor forsake you. You were not created to beg for love, to settle for half-hearted affection, or to dim your light for someone who is not ready to embrace it. You are chosen, anointed, and deeply cherished by the Most High. So if they return, let it be because God willed it, not because you feared being alone. If they return, let it be because they have been transformed, not because they merely miss you. And if they do not return, trust that something greater is ahead. God's love story for you is still unfolding, and whatever is coming next will be even more beautiful than what you imagined. Hold fast to your faith, keep walking in the light, and never, ever forget you are worthy of a love that mirrors the divine. This is the message that has been placed in my heart to share with you. Hold on to it, believe in it, and trust in God's perfect timing. Until next time, may you be blessed, protected, and surrounded by His everlasting love. If you'd like to support the channel, consider using the Super Thanks option to keep this content flowing. And stay connected with Christian Motivation, 1111 original channel of this message. Let's continue the message. But while the world around you wrestles with its turmoil, a different story is unfolding within you, a sacred and divine journey of renewal, healing, and empowerment. God is working in you, transforming your life in ways beyond what you could have imagined. You are entering a new phase of emotional fulfillment, a season overflowing with His abundance, peace, and self-respect. Though the path you've walked has been difficult, each step has strengthened your spirit. Through every hardship, God has carried you, making you stronger and more resilient. You are not the same person you were before, and no matter what challenges may come your way, you will not be swayed. Your faith, your strength, and your divine purpose are unwavering. The road was long, and there were moments when you felt lost in the darkness, but those days are behind you. Your transformation has been nothing short of miraculous. God's grace has poured over you, guiding you through every trial and triumph. And now you stand with your head held high, ready to embrace the future He has planned for you. You are not just surviving, you are thriving, and your strength is evident to all who have walked beside you. Those who know you, who have seen the struggles you've faced and the battles you fought, stand in awe of how you have remained steadfast. They see the power of God at work in your life, and they marvel at the person you've become. Your resilience speaks of a deep-rooted faith, a faith that cannot be broken by the storms of life. You are a living testament to God's love, a witness to His ability to restore and renew. Those who watch you, those who have witnessed your journey, are not just seeing your personal growth. They are seeing God's hand moving, reshaping your life, and preparing you for something even greater. It is evident to them that you are destined for heights that once seemed out of reach. Your transformation has become a beacon of hope, a light that shines brightly for others to see, to be inspired by, and to follow. For someone in particular, the change they see in you has stirred something deep within. They have watched your growth from afar, and they can no longer ignore the pull in their heart. They are filled with admiration for your unwavering faith and strength. In your presence, they see something they have longed for, a glimpse of God's love and grace in human form. They know they cannot walk away, for what they have witnessed in you is a divine invitation to rebuild the connection that once meant everything to them. Yet, they understand that reclaiming your heart is not something they can do with mere words. They know that actions speak louder than promises. It's not enough to express regret or hope for reconciliation. They must prove their worth, not just with their words, but with their deeds, tangible acts of love, care, and commitment. They want to show you that they can offer you the kind of love that reflects the purity and devotion of God's own love for His children. They want to demonstrate to you that they are capable of being the partner you deserve, one who is grounded in faith and true to the promises they make. For so long, they hid behind a mask that protected them from vulnerability, from the pain of past disappointments. It was a shield, a barrier between them and the world, and more importantly, a barrier between them and the love that could have been theirs. But when you entered their life, everything changed. You made them see that love was not something to fear. You showed them that love, real love, is rooted in truth, in acceptance, and in the strength to be vulnerable before one another. Now, as they stand before you, they are ready to remove the mask that has kept them isolated. No longer will they hide their true self behind layers of fear and insecurity. When they look at you, they see the person who made them feel safe enough to let their guard down. They see someone who has the power to heal the wounds they've carried for so long. Your presence has unlocked parts of them that they didn't even know existed, the parts that are capable of true, unconditional love. With you, they are willing to be seen as they truly are, without pretense or fear. Your love has the power to bring out the best in them, to transform them into the person God intended them to be. When your eyes meet, they see not just a person, but a promise, a divine promise of acceptance, understanding, and eternal love. And though it is both exhilarating and terrifying, they now understand that the vulnerability that comes with love is not a weakness, but a strength. To love deeply, to love freely, is to open oneself to the transformative power of God's grace. They daydream of a time when both of you can walk side by side, free from the chains of past mistakes and fears. A time when your bond is so strong, so rooted in faith that nothing in this world could ever separate you again. But even in their dreams, memories of past heartbreaks linger. They remember a time when they thought love was just a fleeting illusion, something to be avoided, something that could only lead to pain. They built walls around their heart to protect themselves, believing that falling in love was too dangerous, too vulnerable. But then you came into their life, and with your warmth, your kindness, and your unwavering faith, you shattered those walls, replacing them with the love that only God could bring. Now, as they sit with the weight of regret, they realize the truth. They cannot move on. No matter how much they tried to forget, no matter how many distractions they sought, there was no replacing the love they had for you. The emptiness they once felt has only grown more pronounced, and they cannot escape the sorrow of knowing what they have lost. You were not just a part of their life. You were the anchor that held them steady, the person who brought them peace, joy, and hope. And so, as they prepare to take that first step toward you again, they do so with a prayer in their heart. They are asking God for guidance, for strength, and for the courage to love you the way you deserve to be loved. They now understand that love is not just an emotion or a fleeting feeling. Love is a sacred commitment before God, a vow to honor and cherish the one you love as Christ loves the church. And they are ready to honor that sacred bond, to give all that they are and all that they have to build a future with you. In this moment, they ask for your forgiveness, for the grace to heal the wounds of the past, and for the opportunity to show you the depth of their love and commitment. They are ready to move forward, not just with their words, but with their heart and their actions. And they are ready to do so, knowing that with God's help, they can rebuild what was broken and create something even more beautiful than before. If you feel called to support this mission of spreading divine messages, consider contributing through a super thanks. Whether it's $5, $10, $20, or more, your generosity helps us share these angelic messages with the world. Through your support, we can continue to build a community of faith, hope, and love, a community grounded in the divine truth of God's Word. Together, we can bring light to the world, one message at a time.